Why is everyone suddenly looking at Malaysia like never before? In 2025, the world's eyes have turned toward a country that once stood quietly in Southeast Asia, overshadowed by its louder neighbors. But now, Malaysia is making global headlines, surprising analysts, travelers, investors, and even geopolitical strategists. Something remarkable is unfolding here. A transformation that's economic, cultural, diplomatic, and deeply strategic is capturing international attention. Whether it's about balancing superpower rivalries, pioneering digital transitions, or being a cultural bridge between East and West, Malaysia is no longer just a name on the map, it's a force in motion. So, why is the world so obsessed with Malaysia in 2025? Let's break it down, point by point. Strategic pivot between superpowers. Malaysia's position at the crossroads of global trade routes has always been valuable, but in 2025, it has become a vital balancing point between two major powers, the United States and China. While other countries have clearly picked sides in the ongoing geopolitical tug-of-war, Malaysia has taken a more diplomatic, independent path. This strategic balancing act has turned the country into a respected voice of neutrality and peace in an increasingly polarized world. Malaysia's calm yet confident foreign policy has given it influence far beyond its size, making it a place both superpowers must now consult, respect, and work with carefully. The rise of a digital tiger. Malaysia's transformation into a digital powerhouse is now undeniable. From smart cities and AI integration to green technology and blockchain adoption, the country has rapidly modernized its infrastructure and digital economy. Tech companies from around the world are flocking to set up operations in places like Cyberjaya and Penang. The government's investment in digital education and innovation ecosystems has fostered a new generation of skilled workers and startup founders. What once seemed like slow progress has exploded into a technological revolution, earning Malaysia a reputation as Southeast Asia's next Silicon Valley. Tourism reimagined. Malaysia's tourism is no longer about just beaches and rainforests. In 2025, the country has redefined what it means to attract global travelers. With its unique blend of luxury eco-resorts, heritage cities, and immersive cultural experiences, Malaysia has built a tourism industry that emphasizes quality over quantity. The country's investment in sustainable travel, indigenous heritage, and halal-friendly experiences has made it an appealing destination not only for adventure seekers but also for wellness travelers, history lovers, and Muslim tourists worldwide. Malaysia's authentic charm, unfiltered and proud, is now its strongest selling point. Cultural soft power explosion. From music and fashion to food and film, Malaysia's cultural exports are captivating international audiences. In 2025, Malaysian artists, influencers, and creators are making waves far beyond their borders. The rise of multilingual content creators on global platforms and the increasing global popularity of Malaysian films and music are amplifying the country's soft power. Meanwhile, the global obsession with Malaysian cuisine, from laksa to nasi lemak, has turned its food into a form of international diplomacy. What was once underrated is now deeply appreciated, making Malaysia a cultural icon in its own right. Leadership in green innovation. While many countries are still debating environmental policies, Malaysia is acting. The country has taken bold steps in 2025 to lead Asia's green revolution. From rainwater harvesting to electric public transport, Malaysia is setting a new standard for sustainable development. Its tropical biodiversity is not just being protected, it's being leveraged for global scientific collaboration and medical research. International environmental groups are praising Malaysia for not only protecting nature but also integrating it into a profitable, future-proof economy. In a world hungry for climate solutions, Malaysia is delivering results. Bridge between civilizations. In 2025, Malaysia is standing out as one of the few countries that can genuinely connect the Islamic world, the Western world, and the East Asian sphere. Its multicultural society, composed of Malays, Chinese, Indians, and indigenous groups, has become a living example of peaceful coexistence. While many countries struggle with division, Malaysia thrives on diversity. This social harmony, woven into its political and economic fabric, is now being admired and studied internationally. Malaysia isn't just navigating cultural differences, it's celebrating them, showing the world that unity is possible without uniformity. Safe haven for business and expats. The rise in global instability, be it in the form of conflict, inflation, or authoritarianism, has prompted many entrepreneurs, retirees, and digital nomads to search for safer, more affordable homes. Malaysia, in 2025, has become that haven. With excellent healthcare, modern cities, English fluency, and an affordable lifestyle, expats from the West and East are relocating to places like Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and Johor Bahru. The business-friendly environment, combined with political stability, makes Malaysia a magnet for global talent and investment. And people aren't just moving here, they're staying, thriving, and telling the world. A youth revolution in action. Malaysia's young population is no longer waiting for change, they're creating it. In 2025, Malaysian youth are leading movements in tech, politics, education, and activism. Young innovators are winning international competitions, launching social enterprises, and pushing the nation toward inclusivity and progress. Their voices are being heard in parliament, their ideas are shaping policy, and their ambitions are transforming the country from the inside out. This youth-led renaissance has given the country a new energy that the world can't ignore. Malaysia isn't just developing, it's being reborn. New voice in global diplomacy. Malaysia has become a key player in global forums, climate conferences, peace negotiations, and economic summits. Unlike louder nations, Malaysia speaks with diplomacy, humility, and credibility. Countries from across continents are now looking to Malaysia for mediation, for example, in disputes across the Muslim world or regional ASEAN tensions. This emerging role as a bridge builder is reshaping how the world sees Malaysia, not just as a developing country, but as a peacemaker with wisdom and maturity. In a noisy world, Malaysia's calm voice is cutting through the chaos. A national identity that inspires. Above all, the most captivating thing about Malaysia in 2025 is its rediscovered sense of identity. The country is not trying to be another Singapore, China, or America. It is confidently Malaysian. The people are proud, the leadership is focused, and the vision is clear. National pride is no longer just about waving flags, it's about rebuilding communities, investing in local talent, and shaping a future rooted in values and vision. Malaysia has awakened, and the world can't help but watch in admiration. So, what does this all mean for the world? Malaysia's story in 2025 is one of resilience, reinvention, and quiet revolution. It's a reminder that influence doesn't always roar, sometimes it whispers with grace, builds with care, and rises with dignity. The world's obsession with Malaysia isn't a passing trend, it's a recognition of potential turned into progress. If you're inspired by Malaysia's journey or curious to learn more about how nations can rise without dominating others, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Malaysia is no longer just a destination. It's a movement.